Over the course of life, from observing people, watching my own habits, I have found out that there are money habits that keep people poor. There are decisions that we make with our money that are definitely keeping us poor. And the way we manage our money is inevitably what can either set us off to become wealthy, or what will keep us at a certain level, or what would even take us backwards. You see a lot of rich people who from the top, they go down bottom because they didn't manage their resources properly. In this video, I'll be sharing with you the 6 money habits that are keeping you poor. The number 1 habit that is keeping you poor is keeping up with the Joneses. How many of you often find yourself in a position where you have to buy what your neighbor bought? You are being peer pressured. Someone you know just bought a car, or rather they just upgraded to a Lexus, to a Mercedes, to a BMW, whatever luxury car. And the next thing, your heart desire is that you get a similar car or you get the same car because you're trying to keep up. You go to certain communities where there's often competition. I just bought a house. I just bought a car. This person just started investing. This person just got married. This person just had kids. And you are striving and trying to keep up. You're being pressured into doing something that you know you're not up to that extent yet. You're not able, you're not in the position to be making such sort of decision with your money, but you do it anyways. Why do you do that? Because you're only trying to keep up with appearance. You're only trying to match up with everyone else around you, but you don't have to. Do you know that truly you don't have to do things when you're not able to do it? You don't have to buy a house when you're not able to make the payments. You don't have to buy a car when you're not able to pay for the car payment, pay the insurance, and maintain the vehicle. This is money that you are wasting, that's leaving you. Money that you could literally be channeling into other things that would better your life. This is a huge thing that you find everywhere, across every community, across every society. Everyone is trying to be like their neighbor. Hold back on some expenses. You will not die if you don't buy some things. You will not faint. You will not collapse. Nothing's gonna happen to you. I'm telling you, those products in your Amazon cart right now, in your save for later, do you really need them, or is it because they're on sale? You can hold back and hold your funds and channel it in a different way that would be more productive for you. The second thing that I've observed that is keeping people poor, that is keeping you poor right now, is believing in the get rich quick scheme. Some things look very legit, but they are not. I recently opened an account. I'm learning about trading, and I'm learning how you can trade with AI, because AI is, a little more intellectual in terms of real-time data out there. And since then, I have been contacted by scammers and people who are promising me a lot of things, that they can do this and that, and they're asking for a certain amount of money. Guys, if you fall for any of this get rich quick schemes, you will regret it for the rest of your life. You are going to look so dumb even to your own self. There's no fast way to get rich. There's no fast way to make money. You definitely need to grow gradually. So I've met people who just want to hit it quick. They just want to, hit it quick. Like, I want to make that money now. They keep believing that a day like that is going to come, and they disregard process. And then time flies, and then they get to 35, they get to 40, they get to 45. Now they are stranded. Now they don't know what to do, and they are still believing and believing and believing. It's like that image of a woman who is waiting for Mr. Right, the perfect man to come, and she's literally bones and gone, but she's waiting for the perfect man to come. There's no quick way to get money. This is a huge one that many people that I meet fall into. They ignore debt. How do you want to ignore something that exists and is right there in front of you? You have all this debt, but you're ignoring it. You believe that by ignoring it's going to go away. Your account is in collections, but you're running, you're running, you're taking off. You don't want to answer their call. You don't want to embrace that fear. You don't want to embrace that debt and settle it out. Why don't you face whatever debt that you have right now and try to pay it off gradually? Ignoring debt is not going to get you out of debt. Ignoring debt will even make things worse for you, because the interest rate is going to keep accumulating. it's gonna get worse and worse. You would be unable to make any payment at all now. And whenever you want to revisit it, it's gonna be worse. It's gonna be a bigger amount for you to pay off. One huge one that I see people do a lot that keeps them in debt is supporting family and friends when you do not have money. This is a very controversial one because for a lot of people, their family is dear to them and they know that maybe they are kind of better off than their family if your family is in any other country that may not be the Western world and they are finding things a little harder. You also have your struggle, but they may not know. They may not know your struggle. If you genuinely are not in the position to help financially, do not do it. Have to make something out of your life before you can be of help to somebody else. If you are not fit, how do you help another person? There are times you have to make a sacrifice, but if you keep supporting people that keep asking you for money because you can't say no, it's what's keeping you broke. I'm not saying don't give them money. Do not go outside of your own capacity to do something that you know is going to set you back for months in this country. Just one paycheck missed will set you back big time. When I first came here, I lived in Centennial, the student residence in Centennial College, and I met this Nigerian lady. We got talking, and then I was telling her how I'm sending money home here and there because it's not easy for them and all that. And I was barely 4 months into the country. Literally, I was sending them back the money they gave me as pocket money just to help. And she told me, you shouldn't be doing that. You need to help yourself first. Now I realize, because I value them, because I respect them, because I love them, and I want to help them. And that's why my value has to come up so that I can help them. Many of you too are falling for things like that, even with churches who are asking you for money. You go to a church, they ask you to donate a certain amount of money. How many of you have $1 million, 1 million naira? If you're going to give $50, stand up. If you're going to give $100, stand up. And you are going out of your way to give money to organizations and places that you're not in the position to do that just yet. I know that I'm saying something that may be counterintuitive to a lot of people who believe that it's when things are difficult for you that you should even spend more money, that money is going to come back to you. You know why you believe that? Because you have been brainwashed to the core. When you're going through a lot, that you should really help yourself, that you should really pay off that debt, that CRA is on your back. You have so much debt, organizations are on your back. Your bank is chasing you for a credit card debt. That's the time that you're also spending money on people, giving them money out that will never come back to you. I'm telling you, you are making the wrong decision. Pay attention to how you are releasing money to people who these people would never even pay you back. Another huge way that I see people making financial decisions, poor financial decisions, keeping them limited, is by waiting too long to invest. Guys, the older you get, the harder it will be for you to embrace investing, and the harder it will be for you to actually make more money with compound interest and make money even with dividends reinvested. Absolutely focus on the fact that you can start now to make money by investing. Step by step investing will get you somewhere gradually. Always having a certain amount that you're putting away. This is something that will keep you financially good. If you don't start early enough to invest, you're going to remain average because the money you are saving is not moving. For the longest time, I had my money in a savings account, and immediately I put it in an investment account in a TFSA. I saw my money just like going up gradually. Even if it added $100 over a few weeks, that's still a growth that I would have never experienced with a normal savings account. Guys, begin now to invest. This will lead you to financial freedom. This is all I have for you. Thank you. Have a good one.